Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 25 of my island living Let's Play Saving Sulani. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we're starting in Create a Sim because I gave Solomon a makeover because he aged up at the end of the last part. He aged up to a teen. So I did change his hair so it's the same as what he had before. And because essentially they have the same hairstyle for children and teen. And then he has some everyday outfits here that you can see. I did go for warmer weather clothes because they live in Sulani and the weather tends to be warmer there. I gave him sort of a more casual, formal, and then a slightly more dressy formal. Still, both are pretty casual. I don't know how much he'll actually use them, but I figured, I would do that as a teen. He has a couple of outfits for working out. Again, just change the tops, emphasizing the fact that he's in shorts because he's in Sulani. And swim, I don't even know if I really did anything with the swimwear. I think on this sort of sleepwear because he's not likely to be sleeping because I used the Rally the Troops interaction from clubs. So there is some party wear and yeah. And a few swimsuits that I gave him. One that's got like the top for this particular one is like if you don't want to get burned like in real life, swimming out in the water. This one is if he actually wants to tan, and then this was just his first one because I prefer the longer swim shorts. And then hot weather, he essentially has a pair of swimsuits. I think he actually rolled with that and I just left it. And then a couple of like just other tops, other outfits. And then cold weather are not too heavy because they live in Sulani and they will obviously do. It doesn't really, obviously the game doesn't know. It just knows it's got a cold weather tag. It's in the cold weather outfit. Doesn't even have to have a cold weather tag. Just has to be wearing the cold weather category, and then it does. So anyway, so we're going to go back to live mode and continue with playing. So I think Jana may have started this picture on her own, or else I just forgot to put her over because I just remembered and swapped her over to the painter extraordinaire aspiration because she hadn't been on it. So she's doing this picture of Sims fishing, which seems appropriate since they do a lot of fishing here. And what I want to do with Solomon is I want to put him in a new career for the other part-time career that came with this pack. So I'm going to go under work. And I'm going to say find a job. So here we go. So I'm going to make him a lifeguard because teens can be lifeguards. And the other two careers, as we know, you can see they're not here, are the ones that our Piper has, which is the fisher person and the dive instructor, I think is what it is. But it's not available for teens. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to quit his current... maybe I should just wait quickly to make sure he actually has his... He does. I was like, maybe I didn't get that scouting aptitude. I want to make sure he has it first. So we'll try and have him do that again, and this time we'll take the lifeguard. Did you finish your painting? I'm assuming it wasn't a masterpiece because I didn't see a pop-up for that. Okay, here we are. So we're going to do lifeguard for him. So there we go. Yes, that's fine. So here he goes. So this is excellent, but not a masterpiece. So we're going to put it here. Now, I realized the other thing that I really would like to do before this Let's Play ends, we've improved the island to the max, and we like to examine that a little bit because there's supposed to be turtles and the albino dolphin. So we're going to see if we can find those things. But I also want them to complete the aspiration that came with the pack. So now that they're on the grid and have a little bit of money and all that stuff, and they've gotten to the next tier of their career where they each are going their individual ways. So she's done her work, he has done his work. He needs to have a shower, so why don't we have him go off and do that over here in their bathroom. But he needs to reach level 8 of logic skill, so maybe we'll have him do some... Let's just play over here. And we have a child visiting. I guess we must have invited him. So what do you need to do? You need to practice typing. So why don't you come here? And what were you doing? Play Sims Forever. That's what you were going to do, but instead we are going to practice typing because you need to practice typing for 4 hours on that particular aspiration. And, oh, you're back to painting. Okay. Why don't you, Piper? Oh, you're tending the table. We don't need you to tend the table because we're not having a yard sale right now. So why don't we have you? Let's check your needs. Oh my goodness, you need some help. We're gonna come here and going to swim around. So that will help you with your hygiene at least. And then Solomon, why don't you come here and rally the troops? Rally the troops, and everybody can eat the cake. That's fine. It's good that it's fine because they're eating it. And why don't you talk to your uncle, who is obviously younger, so he's an older teen, whereas Solomon is a younger teen. Reveal. Brilliant invention. What is wrong? I hear the cat crying. Why don't you come here and actually fill the cat's food bowl? Maybe the cat's hungry. Oh, we are going to actually have him stop this. We're going to end the party. I was going to end the party, but maybe we'll leave it for now. It's not going to count anyways because we did do a birthday party. So it's I don't find they count. So we're going to go into animal. And we have to try, and so we're going to scold for begging for food is what we're going to do. Did you finish that painting? Does this work? I don't know whether the cat learned anything. I don't think, we didn't get a pop-up that I see. So you did another painting. It's not a masterpiece either. We'll put it there. So why don't you just do another painting while you're at it? Since you keep painting, we'll have you paint. And that didn't work, but that's all right. We'll put you back on the party aspiration. It might count for the silver, the gold that we get might count towards the needing a silver, is what I'm saying, even though it won't, I don't think it'll count as throwing a party. We're going to interact with our guests. We can enthuse about marine biology. We can discuss work because he works with us. And why don't you, after you do that, why don't you read a book? Why don't you read? Handiness is useful, but we don't have handiness there. So we have to purchase, I guess. You know what? Before I purchase any books, what I want to do is I want to see if any books got put in here, because I find sometimes our books go in there, and there they are. Sure enough, that's where our books are in. I like the storage chest, but I don't like that they put the books in the storage chest, because then you don't see the books. So whose is this? That's Solomon, so he can take it. And we'll put that in here. Like, I really don't like that they put the books in there. So now that the books are there, you actually want to share ideas. So why don't you come share ideas with Josh? Share brilliant ideas. It's even, you really want to do it. It's even your top one. So then you may as well read. Handiness was the one I was thinking you could read. We'll have you read it a couple of times. And I think once we finish doing this chatting and stuff, we'll just probably, you can have him play with Makoya. That's how you pronounce it. And how are you doing with you've done 2 of the 4 hours. And you still need some work on your manners and conflict resolution. But I'm thinking I must have got Piper. Oh, what's wrong with you, Piper? You got slime from swimming near trash. The island's supposed to be pretty clean. Are you cleaning that up? I guess it's still dirty even with it. Where are you cleaning it up? I don't even see you. Oh, there's dirt over here. You gonna look after the ocean? Good girl. Good to keep it clean. Actually, you know what? Why don't we... Okay. Mermaid. Oh, we might try those, but I don't want to do that right now. Because honestly, I prefer calling clear skies to a rainstorm or a thunderstorm. Because I can't stand bad weather. I guess we'll do it anyways, but why don't we call over an azure dolphin? Even though that's gonna, she's in the water. Even if it takes her hydration down, you'd think she'd get it back pretty quickly. There we go. We should become friends. We can give a fish from inventory. Hopefully you like that. Hopefully it's not too rotten. And even if it is, hopefully that's not a problem. And then we'll talk to dolphin. And then talk again. We can pet the dolphin. Can we? The dolphin went bye-bye. We're playing with the dolphin. Okay. I don't see how we're playing with the dolphin because the dolphin's nowhere to be seen anymore. I don't see the dolphin at all. It's definitely very pretty. How's her hydration going down when she's in the water? I don't quite understand that. Well, I don't know where that dolphin went. We're supposedly playing with the dolphin, but I don't see it anywhere. I'm kind of getting bored of watching. Now she's swimming. Okay, we're going to leave her and we're going to check in on Jay. Did you actually play? Why don't we play with again? And let's check your work. You still need... You're really close to level 8. And you got to level 8, so you have everything you need other than obviously... Just generally, he needs to get the bar up further. We could have him go do some surveying. So he's busy reading, cleaning up. Who is this? This is okay. I'm just looking. Oh, they must be married, I'm guessing. So we're gonna. Oh, the party's over. I was gonna say we're gonna end the party, but we don't really need to. So he is energized. Does he need anything? He needs to reach level 4 of fitness skill because he actually starts at level 2 of the career because he was in a public school student. So as a child, he got an A. So I find that lets them start higher. So I really should actually be working on his fitness skill, not so much. Oh, and this is being used. Who are you? Oh, Josh. Who are you? The party's over. You should be leaving, Josh. You shouldn't be here anymore. And we kind of want to use that, really. And that's the only thing we have to, I think, in the house to work out because it's either that or he can go swimming. So we could have him come over here and jump down and then maybe swim around. Maybe that might help. What's he want to buy? Oh yeah, I need to buy. I was going to put laundry here. Well, that actually helps with the fitness skill, having a wash tub. I could just buy a wash tub and a thingy and put it out here. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do that right now. So here's the clothesline. And we need a basket, a hamper, probably a couple of hampers. That fits there. We'll get another one. We may eventually just get them full. Oh, I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. I'm going to sell this and replace it with this. That was sort of the idea, is that I put them in certain spots with the idea that I would put hampers in the house in those locations. So we'll do that. So we still don't have the wash tub that he wants. There it is, right beside that other hamper. So we're going to put this here. I do find with the wash tub, they don't actually get clean very quickly. So why don't you actually come here and add laundry. Oh, there's probably no clothes. There's probably no clothes right now for him to do anything. So did you get yours done? You did. So we're going to close that off. Do you have any badges you can get? I misclicked there. So we have the sociability. And, of course, we got the outdoor adventure because we were doing that when we were in, no, this is what I want him to go. Right here. You're going to come play a little bit and go make it across the monkey bars a few times. Then you may as well come here and play keyboard commander. And you should probably rally the troops. Oh, we have a great reputation. Very good. So there we go. So we got that party done. So what I was thinking is and he did this painting too, and it's not it's just excellent. It's not a masterpiece. We're going to come do, you may as well, what do you have to do? So you need to get logic up also. So why don't you come and play yourself to work on that logic? And you got out of the water. What are your needs like? They're okay. Could you not get there? Yeah, you couldn't. Let's try that again. Let's see. Can you get there now? This time? Okay, hopefully. So you're swimming. And the fish. Oh, he's gone. So you can actually... Oh, it's helping his hygiene. So you're going to come do an energized practice when you're done. Is what you're going to do. Oh, and it didn't count for finishing reading that book. How far did you get for your handiness? Oh, well. We can worry about that later. The swimming, unfortunately, doesn't count for, like, the working out type of thing. So that's why I didn't really... It helps for getting fitness, but it doesn't actually help with when you're doing the athletic aspiration to be able to... time spent doing fitnessy stuff. That's what I mean. So what are you doing? You're drinking water. You know what? Why don't you come here and ask for gardening tips and check pockets for seeds? Because you... Did you get... Oh, you actually counted as a party. That's like a miracle. I don't find they ever count as parties, to be quite honest. So he has got as far as he can with this. I'm not sure why he's level 3 in 2 of the 3 careers. I'm not sure what other career he had. Maybe he had a career when I started, I guess. Maybe I had put him in a career. I don't remember. So, in Nerd Brain, he needs to craft an object. So why don't we just have you come do that? Just to get some points. You can do a knife block. Get you 350 points. And we don't have a knife block, so we can use it. Very good. So what do you need in terms of your job? You need to purchase a treasure tool dive gear from the diving boy. Why don't we look for that? I think I'm too far out. There it is. Dive gear, treasure tool. Oh my goodness, it's a good thing they have a lot of money. This is not a very lucrative job. I'm like, you gotta pay a lot for this job. And you make $59 an hour and you work for 3 hours, 5 days a week. I don't know, $1,200 takes a lot of time to recover that, I have to say. Free dive for treasure. Why don't you go do that? Why don't you go try and make some money? I guess the advantage is that you can actually free dive. And you work again. Oh, you don't work for 2 days. So you actually have the weekend off. You work during the week with this job. So essentially it adds up that's 4 hours and 3 hours. So that's like 7 hours a day for that is what you need to do. So, and it's Sunday morning. When do you work anyways? You work in 14 hours. So you do work tomorrow and he's got to level 4. So he's good to go. So why don't you come here and do an energized box just to get that up a little higher. Because, of course, I don't know. I don't remember playing with him as a toddler. And no, I never did. So he doesn't have the top notch. But he does have quick learner. And he has scouting aptitude. And that helps you learn things more quickly. So Dominick should learn even quicker because he is... how are you doing? Because he'll have those plus top-notch toddler on top. He doesn't obviously have it yet. So she's got to level 7. And you know what? Why don't you come over here and survey so we can get some things, hopefully, and send them back. And since I wasn't paying attention, I don't know whether you got anything from... So you got these are angry magic beans. And what beans do we already have? I know we had some. We have flirty. Oh, she got fingers of Sulani. So we have this which we'll put over here. And then we will put we had playful also. I put the guitar in his inventory a while ago. I think because people were coming and playing it randomly and I didn't want them to do that. So there we go. We've got 3 of the types that we need Does anyone else have any of those? Oh, we have some flirty ones. We have more flirty ones, which is right. We'll put that in here. And what are you doing? Oh, you're still diving. So this is worth 100. So not worth very much. Given we paid 1,200 for that thing, that's not good. It's not very useful. And I don't know where you got that, but we'll sell. Actually, we could put it on the table. It's actually worth more than the other thing and sell it there. It's more than what we had. So Jay, you're doing the surveying. Oh, he completed his aspiration. So he's got that done. Let's take a look. So he's got creatively, physically, and mentally. So he just needs the social aspiration. And then he could age up, but we're not going to age him up quite right away. He needs to become friends with one other child and get to level 10 of social. Piper, where did you get? Are you level 9 of parenting? Yes, just level 9. So you could probably come over here and teach him. You're still doing a lot of you just stack it. You just go over and over and over again. And did you get anything? Yeah, you got somehow you got some trash, is that trash or trash fruit? I think that's just trash. So if we take this and do this, yeah, it's just a pile of trash. Just a pile of trash. Actually, speaking of piles of trash, why don't you empty the trash and then you can, talk to. Oh, we have some infestation here. Did that come up and I missed it? Or was that already there before and I've just been ignoring it in case we have it come up as a thing we need to do? Because that one time it came up, we could never, ever find anything. So he has got a couple here. And we are going to take a quick look at where he is. So it's just here in terms of the bar. So we're going to come and we're going to send to Research Center. And we'll do that one again. And I don't think I noticed any money. I can't say it did move it. I think a little smidge, but not very much. And I have seen a report that you don't get as much money. It's some people, but maybe it's because of his level that he doesn't get money anymore. So I think that didn't get anything. Because I don't see anything, nothing there. Look at all the butterflies. Nice. And then he wants to spring a bee box. Did you get any flower arranging skill? You're level 2. So why don't you read that book a little bit more? Read that. And you are chatting with Jay. I'm assuming you need to have a shower. And I am assuming you pulled a muscle. Yes, or pulled muscle. Uncomfortable. So you could come here and have a bath. So I'm going to cancel his shower and just let him have a muscle relaxing bath instead. And it looks like you should probably empty that litter storage. But so Piper's been doing a lot of diving. I can't say she's got very much from the diving so far that I've noticed. She got that one special reward, but it wasn't really worth very much, unfortunately. But, I would assume that the diving is helping her with her fitness skill, and it does look like that is the case. So we'll have to see. They have to buy a fair amount for the diving career, and I don't think they get paid very much. But I guess the idea is maybe you do diving on the side and hopefully make some money from it. But she hasn't recouped her 1,200 yet. But we will see. But it's in the next part. Hopefully it'll be a little later in the day, and hopefully it's sunny, and then we can try working on the aspiration that came with this pack, because it requires you trying to get a sun to sunbathe, and we need sun for that. But that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.